match here to jump into.
Yeah.
Got a lot of time still left in the
So we've
round.
got another Engel versus Sakazuki here at table 2.
Sure.
Both players undefeated, and we still have 20 minutes left on the clock. Let's see if these
Let's go.
players are going to take advantage of that.
Yep, this will be a matchup you'll see all day long. Two decks that are still quite top.
All right, so
nice.
I'm not going to say I'm disappointed this time because we do see 10 drop Kaido on the table. We've done it as a Sakazuki player. We've done it.
We've also seen cats and dogs all day long on camera. This is the first time we've seen one dragon on camera as the pet today. Dragonite hanging out in the corner there. Yeah, it is.
Or is it a Dragonair? Who knows?
It's a Dragonite.
Who
Dragonite.
could say? Who could say?
Who could say? I think your co-caster could say. I'm telling you, it's a Dragonite.
It's not a Dratini at the very least.
Okay, I'm glad you're figuring out what the original evolutions of the first 151 are.
I don't know anything about Pokemon.
Yeah, I can tell. Anyways, it looks like we're on 0 life from the Sakazuki side, but we've got just a board full of blockers and probably a lot in hand from when this 10-drop Kaido came down. And Nell still is at 1 life, exactly where they want to be, and they've got some decent stuff going on there, decent attackers from what I can see. And yeah, we're really in the throes of it. Again, the names of the decks are correct, but the names on the players are wrong, so don't follow those at all.
Right.
And it looks like we're in the throes of what's going on here for Engels.
It's interesting because it looks like both players have done what they want to do in this matchup. So from here, like I don't know the outcome from here. I don't know what's going to happen. Rebecca is going to block this massive Yamato swing. We've still got 2 more blockers on the table, Borsellino and Sabo. I have to imagine when the Katakuri swings, we're going to lose Sabo, probably. I don't think you want to lose your well, I don't know. Sakazuki is a liability, but so is Sabo in the same way, right? Because if you swing on a Nell and you catch Thunderbolt, they're both going to die. So I think they're roughly equivalent cards here. Thunderbolt could catch the Sabo during Enel's main phase, though. So possibly you want to make sure that you're left with your Borsellino. That's very possible. Katakuri going to come across for 10. Really, very likely you're going to lose one of your blockers on this attack.
I have to imagine so. I know you have like 8 or so cards in hand, but I can't imagine it's worth pitching like 4 of them here to...
I don't know. Like, if you think about it, though, like establishing 5 Dawn for a Sabo is most of your turn as Sakazuki. So if you ditch 2 cards to basically gain half a turn, that's kind of worthwhile. The problem is, like, what is your game plan from here? You have to have 3 attacks.
I feel like your game plan has to be I'm trying to kill my opponent this turn.
Block. We are going to block. We are going to counter.
Okay, so 2K, 1K, 1K, 1K.
All right.
Not optimal. That does show that the rest of your hand is going to be pretty awkward here.
We managed to go to 11 though. We've got
did.
three cards left, and Nell has 1 more attack. So this is an attack for 10. I mean, I have to imagine like 10 was so awkward just now that like you're just running back, right? You blocks, but I don't think you die. Depends on the card quality in your hand, right? And you also have the yellow.
You're holding up 1 for maybe like an Elthor type effect too,
right?
And
so that's it. Like I said, it's just another attack for 10. You lose your Borsellino. You've still got your
Borsellino
Sabo.
is a worse attacker than Sabo, so that's fine.
If you're going for lethal this turn, that is the character to keep. So you've done that.
If you're pitching 4 cards, I think that's the line. So let's see.
It's also unfortunate that some of those cards you pitched were blockers.
Yes.
But you've got Kaido on the table. But you know
Definitely
what?
Big attacker there.
It's funny. You discard 4 cards, and you really have not even zeroed, or you're not even negged, right? Because Kaido drew you 4 cards.
Yeah.
So
your Kaido said heal 1.
Yeah, exactly. Your Kaido said, you can discard as many as you want, friend. I'm here for you.
Yeah.
Interesting.
We can do, let's see, sizing here could be something like 10, 10, 11 for attacks this turn. Your opponent has 3 cards in hand right now. I said right now twice for some reason.
Right now, we've got 3 cards in hand, but soon, we're going to have 1 more as Enel picks up that life from the side there. I don't think we're going to get out of the first attack. But it
I
really
don't think
comes down
so.
to like, I think it's tough because if all of these attacks don't go through, then you've got to pivot somehow. Honestly,
Yeah,
the first attack that you want to dish out to your opponent is probably 7. Probably 7K. Get him down very low on cards, and then your Kaido can swing on the board. But
instead we're opting for a gigantic attack. This is for 12k.
is that going to go at a Yamato though? I know it's going in life.
Okay, I would have assumed a 12k would go at Yamato.
I'm not
We
sure what
do.
the reason is why that attack was for 12.
I don't know. That must mean
Um,
that we have like Hound Blaze in hand, which
oh,
puts us
okay,
up to
okay. That's
12.
smart. Yeah, that's smart. That's smart.
This is an attack
Okay.
for 12 as well, right? I forget the power
Okay.
on
Yeah, it's
Kaido
12.
specifically, but
It is 12. Do we have double
uh,
hound blade? Oh, and you called it. All right, let's go. This is an attack for 11. Can we get out of
yep.
11? The answer is
The answer is
no.
no.
That's 3 1Ks and a 2K.
All right.
We could knock it out. 7, 8,
Uh,
9, 10.
yeah. Solid. Very nice. Hound Blaze is for the
Sakazuki
win.
takes it. Yeah. Hound
Very
Blaze for
cool.
the win. I mean, I think you. Oh man, I still don't know if that was the correct attack, but it was a winning one.
Yeah, it was for sure.
Yeah,
Sweet.
very very limited amount of counter power from Enel there at the end. 12 and then 11. So obviously you could just reverse that and it would be roughly the same, right?
Yeah. You did have to fade any type of a Beige effect or any type of a Sanji coming down there. Both of those would have just ruined your plans and you would have lost. Um,
Um, yeah, I think Capone Sanji. I think they're in your way. I don't think
yeah.
you can deal with. Yeah, you don't have the ability to deal with anything. Oh, okay. That was
So
some big attacks there. All right, let's see if we can find another one. We'll
sounds good.
be
Yeah.
right back.